So I'm going to catch you up on the project here. We're working on this Prevost bus. This one came in. This was the first one ever we did our bus repair bingo on, and we actually got a bingo, so we're going to redesign the card, but we had all these issues to go through and fix. Some of the more severe ones were like this was a broken fitting on the air brake system, so when you applied the brakes, it had a massive air leak. This fitting had just been put on with new brake hoses, so we got that all fixed up now, and we had a leaky brake relay valve in the back. When you stepped on the brake, this was hemorrhaging air. This air tank had rusted through at the bottom, so it had a constant leak coming out of it. We ordered a new air tank in. It took several days to get it, but thank goodness Prevost had that part available that we could actually get it. So we replaced the air tank, just fixing all these air leaks. We had leaky wheel seals that we had to go through and fix. Two of them on the drive hub. We inspected all the bearings on everything as well. We had those front tires that were underinflated and they were aging out, and they had a lot of sidewall cracking in them that we weren't comfortable with. So we went to the tire shop and got 2 brand new Toyo steer tires to go on there. So I like the Toyo tires a lot, but we've got 2 new steer tires now, so we're taking care of all that issue with the fronts because they've been run low on air pressure, and plus they were aged out. So these look much, much nicer and be much safer for the bus. But once we got the tires back, we had an issue where the wheel weights, because we had them balanced because they're steer tires, the wheel weights were interfering with the calipers.
Go for it. Slowly.
The bus owner wanted everything zeroed out so he knew everything was taken care of and up to date on maintenance. The records that he has that came with the bus says the transmission was serviced in 2011, and that was about 30,000 miles ago. But we're going to go ahead and change the filter and the fluid. We're going to put synthetic in there as well. So that trans filter's been in there for almost 20 years, 18 years.
I was 8 years old. I was in the 2nd grade.
Jonathan was in the 2nd grade when this filter was put in. I'm glad we're changing it. Yeah, the fluid is very dark. It's very heavy, hard use that these transmissions go through on these buses. It's a good thing that it was getting serviced. There is always a time limit to it. Even though stuff is, so many miles, there's also ore, and the ore would be date. And, 4 or 5 years is really as far as you want to go on that. In order to torque these, the socket barely goes on there because these things are bent. It's very dangerous. So we're going to pound it on with a hammer and hope we can get it on further. Watch out by that tailpipe. Oh, I wanted to bend that tailpipe. You want to grab a big pry bar and... Yeah, this outer belt is like crazy flopping around. Here it is in slow motion. You can really see how much it's just moving around. They both feel like they have like the same tension on them, so I'm not sure what's going on there. There is some wear going on in the belts too. They're cracking and stuff too, so they need to be replaced. He didn't want to wait around to order new ones, so he needs to probably get these taken care of right away. Possibly the pulleys that they mount to aren't straight, so that the outer one has more slack in it than the inner one, but yeah, that thing's just crazy the way it's flopping around. This tailpipe got smashed, so we're going to open it up more because it's kind of restricting the exhaust a little bit.
I'm afraid of flipping the exhaust off.
Yeah. How far is it smashed in there? Is it just at the very exit, or is it the whole way in?
I think the tip is intentionally supposed to be thinner,
Yeah.
but
it definitely got smacked here, and it's getting better. Can we bend this up here? That's much wider than it was. This video is sponsored by Bluetti. We love our Bluetti units. We've had these expansion pack batteries in here along with this AC200L. This thing right here is 2400 watts of power they can put out at once. It has a 30 amp plug on it along with the regular 15 amp plugs, and it's got all kinds of USBs, USB-Cs. You can solar charge it. We do up to 1200 watts of solar with ground deployable portable panels we take with us. So you can charge this with solar. And then they have this expansion pack battery. And this is what we're talking about today. This is brand new for us. We used to have the B300Ks. Well, this is the B500K, which is 5,120 watt hours of power. You can hook 2 of these up at a time to this unit right here, to the AC200L. They have other units that you can hook more expansion batteries to than that, but this one limits you to 2. You can get external plugs like this that hooks the battery packs together so they can stack on top of each other and take up less space. Yeah, this is just an external storage. It's lithium iron phosphate. It's bigger than the B300K in both size and storage, but it also weighs more. This weighs like 99 pounds. So even though it's lithium iron phosphate, it's not very lightweight compared to the B300s that we used to have in here. And this thing will charge and run our bus. We plug the bus into the 30 amp plug on there, charge our house batteries. Again, we can charge this off of a wall outlet because we can take the portable power with us. You can take it out of here somewhere if we need power somewhere else where we're at. You don't have to run an extension cord, just grab this unit right here and go with it. It's very convenient and portable. We love having this in the RV here. It's just extra bay for us. For us, this basically means we can travel an extra day on the road with all this power without having to worry about solar or anything else. And again, you can add 2 of these to this one unit right here. But this together is about 7,000 watts, over 7,000 watts of power that you have with you. That's quite a bit. We use these portable solar panels from Bluetti while we're camping to charge the whole system. You can expand these up to 100 kilowatt hours if you want to do something large system for your home. They're wall rack mountable. It's compatible with the AC300, the AC500, the Apex 300, as well as the AC200L like what we use. This B500K is the most affordable large capacity battery in its class. It's got bigger capacity, lower cost per watt hour than the competitors. Typically drive with your left foot?
Yeah. This is a bad knee.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that before. Sounds like we're on the gravel a little.
The back one will just.
You want to come to like a complete stop right here, and just apply your parking brake, and just make sure your parking brake holds on a hill.
Yeah.
It does. Very good.
He's gonna go under your feet.
That's fine.
Does your thing give you a boost readout over there?
Yeah, right now we're doing about 5.
Speed limit is 45.
We're doing 36.
The ride may feel a little stiffer since the front tires have a lot more air in them than before. What do you usually cruise at on the highway speed?
Between 52 and 55.
Oh, wow.
It seems to be.
that's
we're not in a hurry, and
Yeah,
that
that's
seems to be the best fuel.
that is an amazing fuel economy.
It may be, depending on how far we get today. Tomorrow might be a little faster. Just to make sure we get
It drops to 30 right here, and they do. They like to sit right behind these trees.
Now we're going to be turning around in the square.
Yeah, we'll go to the. Yeah, exactly. We're just using it as a turnaround, is all. Well, that Series 60 is going to have more than enough horsepower than you're ever going to need on this.
Yeah. This is kind of a strange
So,
turn.
yeah.
And 50 is out that way.
Yep. Yeah. It goes. You want to go to the 50 that goes to the left. There'll be a 50 that goes to the right first, and then like another quarter mile down is the 50 that goes to the left.
Okay. Still have green light.
And then I always recommend you stay pretty far to the left so that you make that right a little easier. But then be careful that nobody
Scoots in.
scoots in on the inside of you. Everything feels good, sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah, at 52 to 55 mile an hour, this thing must just float down the highway like a Cadillac.
Yeah.
Suspension felt real good there for being a bridge transition. That was nice.
Imagine if you're not paying attention, that rock could catch a few buses.
It has caught one bus.
Is it?
Yeah. You got to be a good 2.5 feet off the driveway to catch it, but So we'll just pull up outside of the shop, just like the bay you pulled out of, just pull right up to that bay.
Yeah.
And then if you want to put your fancy wheel things back on, or
I'll just put it in the pickup truck. 'Cause
okay.
when we get back to Florida, I'll finish polishing the wheels and stuff.
Just stay to the left here, and it'll. I'm just gonna walk around and check all the hubs and go figure out the bill. I think you're gonna be good to go.
Okay.
And I think that's good right there. Got rid of a bunch of waste oil. I put an ad on Facebook Marketplace, so instead of us taking it into recycling, had a local guy that does a lot of smelting and stuff wanted to use it for his furnaces and then also to heat his barn. And we were doing some property work, needed to get the leaf blower out.